back to the location of the 2014 State of the City Address. As you can see, this area looks remarkably different from it did this time last year and the many years it has before this. Much like my grandchildren cleaning up their toys, sometimes things look worse before they look better. What you see here today before you is progress. We are thrilled to be so near completion of Phase 2 of the Carroll Creek project, and I hope you will join us for the grand opening next spring. While I'm at this point, I did forget to recognize two people who are important to this project, Ron Powers and Jim Spuriga of Waynesboro Construction, who are actually doing the work out here. We've already celebrated the opening of the Galleria Fountain section of the linear park, and will soon start up the east-west fountain located near Market Street and right across from La Paz. Let's not forget that in 2016 marks 40 years since the 1976 flood. So, as we celebrate the opening of Phase 2 and the completion of this vision, we should remember the tragic flood that put the wheels in motion to create this attractive and innovative solution. To me, that is the hallmark of Frederick and its people. We take a negative and we turn it into a positive. We have properties like the one behind me, over my shoulder, as you can see, the Union Mills building, directly across the street, which will soon be home to Regent Education. This building, that has long been vacant, will be re-envisioned thanks to this mantra. And right here, to my left, is McCutcheon's Apple Products. They too are also making plans for an upcoming expansion of their facility that will be incorporated into the new creek. Both of these are local companies that are staying, growing, and redeveloping in the city. Phase 2 of Carroll Creek is not even complete, yet we can already see the dramatic changes to which this project is the catalyst. At the same time, we continue to make progress on many other projects throughout the city. We're getting ready to begin Phase 2 of the Monocacy Boulevard. This section connects Schifferstadt Boulevard all the way to Route 15. That's where the state will be constructing a highway access ramp right on to 15. And by the way, the groundbreaking for that will be this Wednesday. We're also moving forward with expansion at the airport thanks to a $4 million grant from the FAA. And of course, one of the largest but least glamorous projects is the state-mandated upgrade to our wastewater treatment plant. The state required $46 million upgrade without funding the project. After years of back and forth negotiations, the city is moving forward with this project and the $28 million loan that our water and sewer system must repay. We've committed to the project and we've committed to the debt, so we must make sure that our water and sewer fund is solvent. To that end, I have tasked key members of our staff to take a comprehensive look at the city's water and sewer rates with the goal of finding the appropriate balance between monthly rates and sustaining the fund not only for this year, but for many years down the road. As development continues, our community grows, and infrastructure needs expanding. Public safety also becomes increasingly more important. We have a new chief of police at the helm of the Frederick Police Department. I am excited for what Chief Hargis brings to the city and look forward to what he will be able to accomplish. I'm proud to say that in 2014, Part 1 crimes in the city were the lowest they've been since 1991. Part 1 crimes are the most serious crimes and include things like assault, robbery, and homicide. While this reduction in crime is a combination of many factors, I would like to recognize all the men and women of the Frederick police department who serve our citizens and keep all of us safe every day. This decrease in crime is also significant because it shows the effectiveness of the strategies implemented by our Frederick Police Department, which are community policing, data-driven policing, and problem solving. While many communities are struggling with tensions between the police and its citizens, I'm proud to say that we have a police department that works very diligently to maintain strong relationships with our citizens. Chief Hargis has already expressed his commitment to preserve and strengthen those relationships. Partnerships, like those maintained by our police department, represent another common theme for Frederick. We are a community of partnerships. As they say, it takes a village. That's why partnerships have been a crucial part of my administration. We continue to partner with the Golden Mile Alliance, Downtown Frederick Partnership, the Tourism Council, East Frederick Rising, and our biotech incubator, also known as FITSI. I have also enjoyed an excellent working relationship with the first county executive, Jan Gardner. We meet monthly to discuss different projects and have stood united on several issues to demonstrate to the state and other partners of our willingness to work together. The Board of Aldermen have had one meeting with the County Council and are planning to continue regular meetings in the future. Our partnership with the state has also flourished. All three members of our delegation have experience in municipal government, specifically with the City of Frederick. It's great to know that we are top of mind in Annapolis. I've had the opportunity to meet with many of the department secretaries and other staff in the current state administration, and several have made a trip to Frederick. A few of them have informed me that they are coming back with family to visit. I think that's great. I'm also working closely with the governor's office for an opportunity to show off our city and the sites for several future projects. I want to take this moment to wish Governor Hogan our best in his fight against cancer. He is in our city's thoughts and prayers for a speedy recovery. We count on these relationships at the state level as we promote great initiatives like the Downtown Hotel and Conference Center. I've said it before, it is rare to see a project invoke so much support. When we presented the idea of tax increment financing for this project, it received unanimous support of the Board of Aldermen and the county. The project was also unanimously supported by the Frederick County delegation in Annapolis. We have the Chamber of Commerce, the Tourism Council, Downtown Frederick Partnership, the county, and the city working together to move this initiative forward. As I've noted in the past, the city is not in the business of building a downtown hotel and conference center. We will, however, continue to push, continue to apply for grant funding, continue to reach out to the state. We will approach this project from every angle to achieve the goal set by the Chamber of Commerce Major Employers Group to bring a hotel and large meeting space to downtown Frederick. In addition to partnerships like these, Frederick is also well represented throughout the state on many boards and commissions. We currently have representatives at more than 20 outside groups, including the Maryland Municipal League's Board of Directors and their Legislative Committee, the Metropolitan Washington Council of Government Board of Directors and Transportation Planning Board, the county's Child Advocacy Center Executive Board, the Commission on Aging, and Human Relations Commission, just to name a few. These partnerships have sparked some of the great innovation in our city. Innovation like our partnership with the University of Maryland. Last year, we partnered with their PALS program, which is the Partnership for Active Learning and Sustainability. The students in this program brought creative ideas and freshness to to city projects as only college students can. Much of what these students have created will save the city thousands of dollars in consultants and design. Additional sustainability projects are also being implemented throughout the city. In the coming months, we will replace about 300 of the oldest streetlights in the city with more energy efficient technology. We are also focused on protecting all of our land, trees, and water sources. We have placed barriers in our watershed to protect several wetland areas from vehicle traffic, and soon we'll install cameras in an effort to control illegal dumping in this area. And just a few weeks ago, we held a workshop to proactively notify residents of the city's plan to address the emerald ash borer, a pest now in Maryland that attacks ash trees, of which the city has over 600. All of this innovation has contributed to the city's economic viability. Frederick has a fantastic local economy. Our unemployment rate is currently 5%, down from 5.5% in August of 2014. The city has enjoyed unemployment rates lower than the state and federal averages throughout this Great Recession. Frederick employs more than 20% of the people who live in Frederick County, making us the most common employment destination for residents working in the Frederick region. From 2014 to 2015, the labor force size in Frederick increased by more than 400 jobs. Our commercial vacancy rate is less than 15%, which is below the I-270 corridor average of 17.1%. So we have more jobs and more businesses renting commercial space throughout the city. We are fortunate to have terrific employers who continue to grow their businesses one job at a time. We applaud their decision to invest in the city of Frederick. In an effort to encourage more investment, I put forth a proposal to phase out the business personal property tax over a 10-year period, which was passed unanimously this year by the Board of Aldermen. The city has a diverse business environment. We build our economy on the small mom and pop shops, like the Velvet Lounge, Rick's Fish and Pet Supply, Brown's Liquor and Deli, and the Audio Video Group, as well as many large employers like AstraZeneca, Frederick Memorial Hospital, Leidos Biomedical Research, and our largest employer, Fort Detrick. The diversity of our local business community was a noted major factor in the city's recent credit rating upgrade from Moody's Investment Service. This upgrade to a AA1 reflects the highest rating in the city's history. This is a direct result of our economic development efforts and our responsible fiscal management policies. The Board of Aldermen and I, along with staff, work together to move the city in a positive direction. I am very proud of this upgrade. It reflects the expansion of our tax base, above average resident wealth, and healthy reserves. Because our economy has remained stable, and we are a community with ample opportunities for employment, as well as a lot of fun things to do, the city of Frederick has been recognized both locally and nationally. This year alone, Frederick was named one of the most caring suburbs in America by a prominent real estate website, and one of the top 100 best places to live, ranking in the top 5% of the small to mid-sized cities in the U.S. This is the second year in a row Frederick has made that list, moving up almost 10 places from 41 to 32. And most recently, we've been named the Brooklyn of Maryland, according to Huffington Post's Thrill List, for our hip restaurants and unique stores. One of the reasons we receive all these accolades is our ability to to be mindful of our surroundings. So I would be remiss if I didn't speak about blighted properties. This is an issue that I know many residents are passionate about. Our code enforcement department has been working very hard to address this issue. When our blighted property list was first published, we had 4 properties that met the criteria to be considered blighted. Now our criteria is strict, but is strict for a good reason. If the goal of a blighted property list is to work closely with property owners to see significant improvement, or if no improvement is made, to move these properties towards receivership, then strict criteria is essential. In June of 2014, 26 properties were added to a blighted property watch list. With those 30 properties in mind, here are some facts and some figures. There are 23,183 individual resident properties in the city. Those 30 properties make up the city's blighted list, and blighted watch list account for 1/10 of 1% of the total individual properties within the city. And only four of those properties are considered blighted. That is 1/100th of 1% of all the properties in the city. Our code enforcement staff is making improvements every day, and I am proud to say that as of August 1st, 1 property has been removed from the blighted property list and 4 have been removed from the watch list. The fact that we have already seen 5 properties qualify for removal from the list after 1 year of scrutiny shows that for the most part, we have citizens who truly want to keep their property safe and well maintained. There are a few exceptions, of course, but I have directed staff to continue to push resistant property owners toward compliance when compliance is not received, and to follow the protocol and issue appropriate fines and citations. When I gave the State of the City address last year, I announced the implementation of Talk to the Mayor Tuesday. Over the last year, I have opened my doors on the 4th Tuesday of the month to allow residents, business owners, visitors, nonprofits, individuals, and groups to sit down with me and ask questions, get answers, or just vent. I have been thrilled with the unique opportunity this has provided, and I have met some truly amazing people that we have here in our city. This has afforded me the opportunity in a one-on-one environment to discuss issues that are important to you. Since the inception of Talk to the Mayor Tuesday, nearly 60 people have participated. But I know there are more of you out there. More questions, more concerns, more people who want to talk to me. So I will continue to offer this opportunity to meet once a month. If there is additional demand, I'll set aside other days and other times. I am here to serve the city, and I'm here to serve you. As you have noticed, and maybe you haven't, I didn't start this talk as I have in the past, or the way many other elected officials normally do, by stating the one word of the state of the city. You know, I'm here today to tell you that the state of the city is, well, I believe that the city of Frederick, our city, is greater than a one-word description. I believe the state of our city is progressive, safe, values partnerships and innovation, is creditworthy, economically viable, renowned, mindful of our surroundings, and open. I continue my promise to you to keep our great city a vibrant community where people want to visit and a desirable location where people want to live. Thank you all very much for putting up with the hot heat, coming out here tonight, and I hope you all have a great evening.